brand new mindset ministry. This is brand new mindset ministry. I am on here to share about rappers in the hip hop music industry who glorify doing wrong, glorify criminal activity and try to justify it to the public. They try to justify it. They try to make wrong seem like it's right and wrong right. So rappers in the hip hop music industry who they glorify wrong, they glorify criminal activity to the public and try to justify it. It's glorified. They glorify doing wrong. They celebrate doing wrong. They try to justify it. They try to make wrong seem like it's right. Okay, and they talk about freedom of speech. It's not about freedom of speech. It's not about that because that's not freedom. That ain't freedom. That is not freedom. That ain't freedom at all. So they glorify doing wrong. Criminal activity is celebrated in hip hop. It's celebrated. They celebrate doing wrong. Rappers in hip hop in the lyrical content who glorify criminal activity in hip hop and try to justify it. They try to justify it to people and try to make wrong seem like it's right. And it's glorified. And when young men and women listen to these lyrics, they take these lyrics in. So rappers in hip hop in the lyrical content who glorify criminal activity, they glorify doing wrong and turn around and try to justify it. It says in Proverbs 14:12, there is a way of life that looks harmless. There is a way of life that looks harmless. There is a way of life that looks harmless. Look again, it leads straight to hell. Surely people, they appear to be having a good time. All the laughter will end in heartbreak. All the laughter will end in heartbreak. So what they rapping about, it looks like it's harmless, but it leads to heartbreak. Look again, it leads straight to hell. The lyrical content in hip hop, what they rapping about is getting high, getting drunk, and that's what they rapping about. That's what they rapping about. Popping pills, and people are listening to this and taking these lyrics in. That's what they're rapping about. They're rapping about criminal activity. So people are listening to this and acting out on these lyrics, and they're trying to justify it. They're trying to justify what they're writing. Rappers in hip hop and their lyrical content who they glorify doing wrong and turn around and try to justify it. The lyrics that they are putting out are influencing people's minds. That's why people listening to it. It's teaching people how to do drugs. It's teaching people how to do wrong. Those lyrics are the lyrical content. There is a way. There's a way of life that looks harmless. The lyrics in hip hop look harmless. There is a way of life that looks harmless. That way of life that the rappers are rapping about, it looks harmless. Look again. It leads straight to hell. Surely people appear to be having a good time. They appear to be having a good time, but all the laughter will end in heartbreak. Those lyrics leading to heartbreak. What can I learn from the hip hop lyrics today? I can't learn nothing from them. I can't learn nothing from them. The way of life that rapper is rapping about, according to the Bible, there's a way of life that looks harmless. It looks harmless what he's rapping about. But look again, it leads straight to hell. Surely people appear to be having a good time. All the laughter will end in heartbreak. All the stuff that they rapping about gonna end in heartbreak. All that. Glorifying doing wrong, celebrating doing wrong, celebrating doing evil, but then turn around and try to justify it. They try to make wrong look like it's right. Try to make the wrong look like it's right. Woe to those who call evil good and good evil.
According to church news, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Isa 5:20.
Woe to those who call evil good, and those woe to those who call evil good and good evil, and turn darkness into light. Woe to those who call evil good and who turn darkness into light. So People in this world celebrate doing wrong. Doing wrong is celebrated. Okay? Celebrate doing wrong in hip hop. They glorify criminal activity, but they can't deal with the consequences. You got rappers bragging on the microphone talking about they committing all these crimes. It's not about no entertainment, but they can't deal with the consequences of what they're rapping about. They want to try to justify it. The person that's listening to it is being deceived. The person that's listening to these lyrics are being deceived. It's not about freedom of speech because they're not talking about nothing. That's not freedom. The devil is deceiving the listener. The person that's listening to these lyrics are being deceived. The devil is deceiving them, trying to make wrong look like it's right, and trying to make wrong look like it's right, and right look like it's wrong. That's what's going on today because wrong is celebrated. These lyrics don't talk about nothing but getting high, getting drunk, and doing a lot of evil stuff. Rappers and hip hop lyrical content who glorify criminal activity. They glorify doing wrong. It seems like it's right. It looks like it's right. Look again. It leads straight to hell. People appear to be having a good time rapping about death and destruction, but it all ends in heartbreak. And no matter how you try to justify it, you try to make wrong look like it's right. It ain't gonna never be right. And they can't deal with the consequences of what they writing down. But people are being deceived while they listening to these lyrics. The devil is deceiving the listener. They're being deceived, glorifying criminal activity in hip hop, and then turn around trying to justify it. The devil is deceiving the listener. Revelation 12:9. The devil deceiving this whole world. Bye bye.